welcome back to another episode of You Asked For It, the show where you send us questions and we spend time talking about them. However, we need to get some more questions. People send questions, okay?
Yeah, this is not a question that technically came into us. It's just a question I saw posted somewhere.
And we're going to talk about it.
Yeah, it's a good
However,
question.
if you want to know anything, if you got a question, leave it in the comments of this video. We will talk about it.
It can be church. It can be not church. Whatever you want.
Yeah. Anything. Question for this week. You ready?
Mhm.
Yep.
You could go back, have a conversation with your 18-year-old self.
Mm-hmm.
What are 3 words of advice you would give to that person?
3 literal words,
3
not like 3
literal
things.
words.
If you could say 3 words.
Yep.
Okay.
Say 3 words to them to help traject their future in a way that you have not liked where yours is.
Or maybe you do and you just want it to be better.
Okay, that's true. Invest in Bitcoin. There you go.
Oh,
That's 3 of them.
Oh, yes.
That's not actually mine, but that would be a good one.
I might go with that.
If I could go back to my 18-year-old self, that was when Bitcoin was
Bitcoin.
less than 5 cents a share.
Yep.
Yeah, I would say invest in AOL because that took off in my 18 to 20.
Okay, we can't just do investing stuff that now we know we would have gotten rich off of it. That's just
Okay,
dumb.
so invest in Bitcoin is off.
Yeah,
Dang
I
it,
would
that
just-
was a good one.
I would just anybody says
Because that
oh,
wasn't 3 words.
Invest
In
in
Bitcoin.
Oh, Bitcoin's 1 word. Yep.
Yeah.
Kevin, what would you say? 18-year-old Kevin Hasseltine, back in what was that, like 1943?
1978.
Oh, okay, sorry.
1978. The good years, I like to think of
The
them as.
70s. You were 18 in 78. Man, you had your 20s in the 80s.
I know, those weren't as
What? That would have been cool.
Ugh.
good.
80s might be the worst decade of music.
Yeah. There's Jimmy Carter years and
There's a lot of people that would strongly disagree with you.
I've
Again,
said it before.
you could be wrong.
I'll say it again. I don't mind that other people are wrong. That does not bother me one bit.
Gosh.
Okay, not of all time. I mean, definitely 2010
Okay, my 3
and
words.
on is the
Yeah,
worst.
we're ready.
My 3 words
Yeah.
to my 18-year-old self. They would need clarification, but 3 words would be give, save, live.
So those are the 3 words you're leaving with
Would
no
your
explanation.
Your old self understand that though?
No, that's why
Well,
3
you don't.
words
You
is
don't get
dumb.
explanation.
You don't get explanation.
3 words is dumb.
Well, I'm
okay?
sorry. That's the rules.
Kevin doesn't like games like that.
Would you rather?
Well, that's
None of the
just-
would you
that's
rather.
just not true,
I can't
because-
go there. You can't change the rules. So if your 18-year-old self wouldn't understand it, then those would be like you missed a once in a lifetime opportunity.
All right, I would say this.
Sounds like
It's not worth it.
it's
That's 4 words.
that's 4.
It's not worth it.
Worth it is.
I mean, it could technically be 5 if
It is
you
not
turn
worth it.
it's into.
Oh yeah,
But it's is a word. Should we come back to you?
maybe.
Okay,
Yeah.
Dave.
I'll go.
I gotta think.
My 3
I
words
feel
would
pressure
definitely
right now.
Mine's easy.
be Jesus, follow him. I would understand that. I did not. I mean,
Jesus,
I'm a
comma.
baby Christian. I've only been a Christian for
I've been a Christian
20,
a long time. I don't
20
know.
years.
A follow him would need a lot of explanation to me, but
But then
We're
that to me, if I saw Jesus, follow him. Okay, I'm gonna go find out what this is all about, and then I'd go and do
Could
my.
just say Jesus is right.
See, I was a Christian at 18, so
I was
that-
not a Christian at 18, so
Yep.
that would have
So
been
was
where
I.
I would have changed my
Yep.
trajectory. That would have changed a lot of things.
Mine has nothing to do with Christianity.
Mm.
But I get that.
You were a Christian,
Yeah,
though,
yeah, yeah. I
So-
was.
but I wasn't.
I was.
So that's why I would have done that. And invest in Bitcoin.
Invest
go
in Bitcoin. That would be so good. People get so angry at me when I bring up this topic, but guess what? I don't care. My 3 would be college is pointless, hands down. College is pointless.
good advice.
People go, "Ooh, it's not pointless." No, college is pointless.
You can go reference an episode from like
Yeah.
2-3 weeks ago. to
College
get
is
the full-
pointless.
Well, to get
If my 18-year-old self could understand that and take some different turns, boy, would life be a lot better.
I feel pressure right now.
You should. We just rattled ours off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
This is
know.
odd. We were quick. And now
I know.
they're the ones contemplating what's going on. Trying to
3
think of it.
words.
Man, I
Three words.
I daydream about that. If me or my wife never went to college, never spent that money, man,
How much further ahead you'd be
how much further ahead we would be. Yep.
if you just went to like 1-year trade school or something.
Yeah, or not even
just
that.
do
You
what
can
you're doing
learn
now.
anything you want to on YouTube. I'll tell you that right now.
YouTube
Although,
University.
if you're gonna do open heart surgery, I'd go to college for that. There are
Almost
some,
anything.
There are some professions where college is absolutely a necessity, but the majority of professions, college is pointless.
Yeah.
And the only reason you feel that it's not pointless is because society and every employer says that you will not get a job, you won't be a part of anything unless you have a little piece of paper that says you went to college. It's pointless. It's dumb. That's what I tell my
Can you
18-year-old
think
self.
of anything other than a medical, like a doctor?
I think law, if you're going to be, those higher
suppose, yeah, you
higher
gotta
elite
study.
professions.
Study up on law, sure.
I've told many people what you can learn at college is very beneficial. The degrees that you can get
Mhm.
are, I'm not knocking those. It's the way in which you obtain them is what I'm knocking.
You could learn that stuff in 6 months.
Yes.
But
Without
why do you-
electives, without
But why do you need to
So,
take an art class?
the
to be a
institute
lawyer?
of college is absolutely pointless.
And you could learn it even better if you were mentored on the job.
Yes.
Apprenticeship is
Yeah.
the best way to learn.
So
Apprenticeship
so
is-
don't hear what I'm saying. What you learn is not pointless. The way you learn it is pointless.
And the cost of
And the cost. But I only got 3 words, so college is pointless.
All right. 3 words. You got any, Kevin? You got
Go.
your 3 yet?
Yep.
Yeah, go, pack, go.
Eternity.
God, I would have saved some heartbreak though, because I wasn't really big into NFL at 18.
So if you just said go, pack,
So
go,
if I would have chosen the Packers, okay. Anyway,
there's still time.
Eternity is forever.
I feel like Kevin's that he's coming up with is like something my wife would buy like on a plaque of wood to like
From
hang in our living room.
live, laugh, love.
Yeah, there's
Those
his
are the
3.
three words.
Give, save, live. Eternity is
It's
forever.
forever.
That wasn't chicken.
That's a long time.
No, that wasn't one.
No, that wasn't chicken. If it doesn't taste like chicken, throw it out.
Eternity
It all
is
tastes like
forever.
chicken.
Eternity is forever.
Eternity is forever.
And your 18-year-old self would go, okay.
Well, yeah, it's my 18-year-old self would have got really high first and then contemplated those.
Oh,
So
yeah,
say it's
yeah,
18
yeah.
years old.
Wow,
and 70
eternity is forever.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
When did you were 19 when your friend died?
Yeah, 19. Rattled my world.
Yeah, so if your 18-year-old self would have told you that right before your 19-year-old self had your
Well,
friend die.
My 18-year-old self didn't listen to anything he was told, so I'm not sure these 3 words would have helped.
Mm.
Yeah, don't think so.
So maybe Kevin should have been. I mean, just invest in Bitcoin.
Oh,
Although it would have been a couple decades away. Second you saw that pop up, you buy as much Bitcoin as you possibly can.
I don't even know what that means, but I'm gonna write that
I'm
down.
gonna write it down.
Someday.
I'm going to understand what that is.
Can you imagine? Okay, I'm stuck on that one.
You live.
That'd be my fun one. Like
Yeah,
just that.
yeah.
But I think this is gonna sound super like just cheesy and like, oh, of course he'd say that. But I would say it to my 18-year-old self because I wish my 60-year-old self would come tell me these 3 words of just trust God more.
Mm. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, then just do it.
I know. I should.
No. If you know you should do
Oh,
it,
well,
and
then
you
just-
don't do it.
Ah, let me
Then just-
hold on. Let me flip that switch. Here we go.
Okay.
they have an app for it now.
They have an app for it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, well. gosh, here I've been trying to waste time doing it the old-fashioned way.
There's a lot of things. And my 18-year-old self is, I mean, I'm only 11 years removed from it. But there's still a ton, I would say, to the guy 11 years ago.
And most of it is don't do that.
Pretty much.
Well, buy in 2009.
Buy in 2009.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know what it means.
I don't know, but I'm going to buy it
Yeah.
in 2009. If I would have saved, we bought our first house in 2006. I just would have lived somewhere real cheap or like parents
Waited
rent free
3
sort of thing.
years.
Waited 3 years, saved all that money.
You could have bought 3 homes.
My gosh, I could have had $10 million right now.
10 million?
That's still a lot of money. I don't care what
Kevin.
you say.
Yeah, I don't. Kevin's the guy who sits here and goes, $1 million isn't even a lot.
It's not.
I'd still like to
I'm
have
not
it.
turning it down.
I'm not gonna look at your bank account and go, man, I'm so broke. why am I so poor?
God, that is so little money.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so many zeros. Look at them all. 0, 0, worthless, nothing. Well, there's a one way at the other end there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you wish you could sit down and have a conversation with your 18-year-old self?
Oh, for sure.
Just as many words as you want.
But your 18-year-old self wouldn't have listened to you.
No, but I would know the questions to ask my 18 in conversation.
You know the buttons to push.
I would have known what to ask and the why question about just about everything. Why?
Yeah.
What's the point? What for? You know, what do you really want? Do you think that will get you there? Is this, you know, you might think that, you know, today, live for today because tomorrow's uncertain. Oh, there's so many things, you know. I had kind of a self-destruct mode when I was 18. If fast was cool, then go faster. If drunk was cool, then get drunker. If, you know, whatever it was, you know, to just do the extreme of everything you do. And I could have asked myself some questions.
I think I got hung up mentally at a young age of like, I need to be here right now. Like I feel like I'm stuck and like I don't know. This whole like, I want to.
Don't you still kind of feel like that?
I still kind of feel like that, but
I do.
I think it's subsided a little now that I'm like, I enjoy like my wife and my kids and just the everyday life. Whereas like, I don't think when I was 18 years old, I ever looked at a day as a day. It was like, I was looking 10 years in the future constantly. I don't think I ever enjoyed a moment ever. It was constantly like, I know where I want to be, and I feel completely unsatisfied because I'm not there right now. Which I don't think that's a bad mindset to have, but I think it's important to actually enjoy the day.
But then you flip it too much, and you see young people today living just to enjoy the day.
Yeah.
So a little balance there would be cool. Have goals, work for them, but enjoy the journey as well.
Yeah.
Don't put all your eggs in the journey. Don't put
Someday.
all your eggs into the someday. Yeah.
Is that another plaque? Oh, okay.
That's good.
Funny.
We're all just sitting here like, man, what would I say to my 18-year-old?
I'm gonna be
I
thinking
could
about
just
that
sit
the rest
down
of
and
the
have
day.
a full conversation.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm thinking, gosh, I wish we had a real question. That's what I'm thinking right now. This made up stuff is
Well, there you go. There's your challenge for next
It's
week.
just ridiculous.
No, I get it. I get it. You don't like, because none of us can go back and talk to our 18-year-old self. But are we living today by the words that we would tell our 18-year-old self?
Am I living today where
Trust God more?
the 60-year-old me is not going to have to come back and tell me something different
Yeah.
because I screwed up at 35?
Yeah. So are you living every day trusting God more?
I'd like to say I am, but no.
Are you living every day knowing that eternity is forever?
No, I don't think I've ever done everything all right, ever, nor will I ever. But am I much more motivated by that today than ever before? Yeah, for sure.
Are you living every day following Jesus as much as you possibly can?
No, I didn't say that. I just said Jesus follow him. Oh man.
So when you say follow him, what do you mean?
Like to the store, to the wherever he's going.
Be the
That's where I'm
Messiah?
going. Yeah.
I tell you, I live every day today knowing college was pointless. I know.
You don't need to be.
I know that for sure.
Okay. There you go. There you go.
Okay, well, you can't.
They can comment.
You can't hear all of us sitting here thinking, but that's all we're doing. We're just the episode
pondering.
of us looking around the room thinking.
It's gonna be the most boring episode there is. Just
I've thought that a few other times.
You know what's usually funny though is the episodes that Kevin says that were the most boring and he just hated
are the ones people watch.
people liked the most.
They're going to love this one.
Like I remember when we talked about our tattoos and Kevin sat here and goes,
Did anybody even watch the whole
is
thing?
anybody even gonna watch? Like, who wants to listen to us talk about our tattoo? And then we get comments of people like, man, I love hearing like, more personal things about your life. And
I watched the whole video. Does that mean I'm worthless?
yeah, I have no life.
Yeah.
Kind of.
A little bit.
Nothing like criticizing your
I
audience to
know.
really get them to stick
That is
around.
true.
Well,
Thanks for sticking around, dummies.
That's what they say. The best way to motivate somebody, just totally knock them down to the lowest level you possibly can, and they will feel very motivated.
actually,
So join us next
I've
week,
met some
you-
people who believe that. Really.
That is Ross.
He thinks it's funny.
Kevin was not impressed with that question. So,
But Ross thoroughly was.
so leave a question in the comments with something that Kevin actually wants to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be good.
That's the challenge for this week.
Yeah.
Whoever comes up with the question that Kevin is most excited about, he will buy
Yes.
you and me Dairy Queen.
Oh, there
Okay.
you go. So if we get a list of questions, I will
Yep.
read them all off.
And Kevin
And then
decides,
Kevin gets to choose which one we're going to talk about.
Yep.
One.
And that person gets Dairy Queen from Kevin.
Awesome.
Is the challenge from last week done, or are we going to give it more time? Was it just 1 week, or was it 2 weeks?
I personally
or
would,
do I just
no,
owe
no, no.
Emily Dairy
No, no,
Queen?
no. I personally would say it's done because I don't know for your mind that somebody is going to top what Emily
Yeah.
suggested.
You're probably right.
So, Emily, you win Dairy Queen from Shaheen.
Okay, Emily, I'll get you a gift certificate
And then next week, somebody's
Okay.
going to win Dairy Queen from Kevin. And a plaque
from Target.
from Target. Live, laugh, love. Okay. Have a good week. Adios.